Yo, Twitch. What is up, Limpus Electric Aught Commander with 46 months? My God, Commander Keen, crazy. Durtenger, hello. Welcome to Twitch, everybody. Yesterday, I streamed on YouTube because Twitch wasn't working for a bit. And now we're back to Twitch. Late night stream. Just got a video done. Video number 2 for the day. Among many other things today. Hey, Jackson, what's up? Why are we mad? Because we're in Maw and Disorder. It's the way Hearthstone... You got to be mad to be a Hearthstone streamer, I think. It's part of the rules. They give you a little rule book when you when you sign up to be a Hearthstone streamer. You got to be mad. It's time to be mad. Guys, what are we gonna play? We got new Maw and Disorder cards for Duels. I haven't really thought about it much yet. Been so focused on getting standard decks done, I haven't really thought about what we can do in Duels. We got Empty Hand Demon Hunter stuff. We got Meltranics for Duels. We got Big Demons. Could be a Duels thing for Stelina. That might be better off with Vandar, though. I think that could be better than Vandar. Hey, Winged Burrito with 19 months, dude. Has it really only been 19 months? That's crazy to me. I feel like you've been around forever. I feel like you've been around since the old days. But awesome, 19 months either way. So close to 100,000. Yeah, we're precipitously close. 99,920 followers on Twitch right now. I think there's a good chance Saturday I'll hit it. By tonight I expect to be at like 99, 940, 950 or something, maybe, hopefully. So I can force it anytime I want. I might just post on YouTube and say, hey guys, go follow me. I will get there. Just, I don't know. Not a huge hurry or anything. It's not a big deal. So I was thinking about maybe doing a long stream on Saturday. Maybe do some giveaways or something. $100, like give away a few $100 things to celebrate. I was thinking about 10 and I was like, well, no, that's 10 $100 gift cards is too much. But 2 or 3 I could swing. I think okay, it'll be all right. But 100 seems like a good mark since it's 100,000. But I was gonna ask, would you guys rather have Blizzard gift cards or just like an Amazon gift card? Clearly Blizzard is a little bit more fitting with Blizzard stuff, Hearthstone stuff, but Amazon's fitting too because it is on Twitch and they own Amazon, so could go either way. I don't know if people want would you rather just get $100 to buy things you need on Amazon, or would you rather get Hearthstone stuff? Part of me thinks people just rather get $100 to spend on Amazon just to buy whatever they want. Just to let you know, when you started stream, I said to my girlfriend, Regis, and she said, who? Oh, it's good. She's pretending. Yeah, that's nice. Pretending like she doesn't know me. I responded, the handsome one I watch on YouTube, and she said, oh, well, thanks, Mr. Beatbox. That's nice. Tell the girlfriend I said hello. Goodbye, Mr. F. Thanks for the 7 months. Everybody's saying Blizzard gift cards. Okay. The guy who wanted an Amazon gift card, he's screwed because of you guys. Mr. F had 7 months, says Amazon all day. Okay, so there's a vote for Amazon. I guess I could let people pick. I don't think I'll buy them ahead of time, so maybe I could let people pick. I have to double check if there are $100 Blizzard ones available to purchase digitally. Sometimes they're hard to get digitally on Amazon. Oh, speaking of gift card codes, so I told you guys I bought a PlayStation 5. It got here today, finally. Well, I finally bought one. It got here today. It actually got here really fast. It didn't take a long time to get here, but I did get it. And it came with a code for Horizon Forbidden West. It was like a bundle thing. And I was like, oh, hey, wife, wife, why don't you scratch off the code for me? And because, she likes doing stuff like that, like scratching codes or opening packs or whatever. And she scratched it so hard that she scratched through the code itself. Like, she not only scratched off the silver part you're supposed to scratch through, she was grinding out the paper. I I don't want to blame her. I don't know, how tricky it was. I'm obviously a nice guy. I didn't get mad, but she ground through half of the code, like the bottom half of the letters. So we had to spend 10 minutes. It was like, well, that looks like the top of a 7 or a Z. That kind of looks like a 9, but it could be an 8. That looks like a G, but it could be a C. Maybe it's even like an S. So we had to like map out the letters for like 5 or 10 minutes. We probably tried 20 different iterations, but we did get it. We got it. We finally got there after attempt like number 20. I was like, oh my God. Oh, this is a disaster almost. It's probably their fault for, making it. She said it was really hard to scratch through the silver, which I buy. I tried it myself and it was a little awkward. So, okay. But if I couldn't get it, by the way, I was just going to put it on, Twitter and just say, hey, if anybody can figure out what this code is, take a picture of it. Like, hey, the game's yours. If we couldn't get it, I was going to give up eventually. So we had quality bonding time. Yeah, she just said that she's really relieved I didn't get angry. I'll admit, I was like I was teetering on the edge, like, wow. But, I didn't really think it would be her fault. Or was it a peel one? No, it said like scratch, I think. I mean, I guess I could double check that. No, it's like a scratch. There's no way to peel it. No, you can't peel it. I was a patient man, though. I'm sure I would have made the same mistake if I had done it. So I was understanding and patient. All right. So we're gonna play some duels. Will you get Callisto Protocol? It does look really fun, but I think it's scheduled to come out right around when Hearthstone expansions typically come out. So this is the sort of game I'd love to play on stream. It looks awesome. It looks, yeah, it's supposed to come out December 2nd, which is usually like exactly when Hearthstone expansions come out, the first week of December. Probably be like the 6th for a Hearthstone expansion, which that weekend is usually like pre-release and all that stuff, so I doubt it, honestly. But so anyway, let's do some duels. Druid, I mean, we could do a mill druid with due process. That actually sounds kind of cool. Warrior didn't get a lot of awesome stuff in the mini set, I don't think. This whole expansion for Warrior's been kind of meh. Like, they got some fun cards with Remornia and Olgra, but did you get that armor card? Is there any weapon tutoring that's really good with weapons expert and warrior? Guess you could do enrage warrior stuff. This got imp stuff mostly. There's some big death rattle stuff with the habeas corpses. It's not too exciting. Priest got thief stuff mostly. Demon Hunter got big demons. I think that's better in Vandar Demon Hunter, though. Yeah, I think I'll do Mill Druid. I think we can do a Mill Druid, guys. With a new due process and stuff. Maybe a bit of a nature thread running through it as well. If we do Mill Druid, what's our best? Harvest Time could help us answer threats. Bloom is probably not hitting reasonably good targets. Nature's Gift, I think, is the most generally useful cards. We're going mill. We're probably not gonna have harvest. Yeah, I think this is just +2 attack is somewhat useful always. If we're going mill, do we want mycelium? Shuffling in a deck is good if we're emptying our deck, to be honest. I think Wardens is a typically stronger card. These don't really interact in an interesting way. Well, actually, Eclipse cards are pretty good. We want Solar Eclipses to double our mill stuff. Like double Naturalize, double Due Process. We could do that with a Moon Beast, maybe. I don't know. I feel like Mycelium is still the go-to, though. Just shuffling into deck seems interesting. I don't know that we're going to want to spend mana on a Moon Beast. I do love this art, though, and I've never had this in a thumbnail before. Like, that's kind of intriguing. Hey, Extra Wow, dude, thanks for the 9 months. Could copy the Moon Beast, though? I mean, we can, I guess. Should this really be a beast? I didn't think these moon guys were beasts, typically. I know it literally says beast, but I don't know. What's the last sandwich I had? I had a turkey club, a delicious, perfect turkey club the other day. Hey, Zuvalai, thanks for the prime. Yeah, guys, I'm not thinking I want to build around the Moon Beast as much as all of you. You guys are really into building around the Moon Beast. You're thinking like copying it, and I don't really see that. I don't want it to be a Moon Beast deck. I just want to see whatever card best supports mill stuff. I actually think this is still a better mill support, because the lunar eclipses aren't useful to me. It's really only solars I'd care about, and I can get enough of those anyway, I think, normally. I'm gonna do this. Clearly you guys want to do a Moon Beast deck later, which I'm fine with. I think that's something we can absolutely do, but I don't think it's this one. I want to do the Mountain Dew process. I want to do a full mill deck if I can. So really just naturalize Dew Process is a good start. I think we're gonna go with a Death Rattle package to go with this. We have now actually some pretty good card draw Death Rattles available, because we have Naxxramas in this set, which is gonna give us 2 good ones. We have the 4-drop now as well, the Shellfish, and man, maybe I should have taken the... Now that I have Death Rattles, I'm thinking I should have taken the token card. Ah, crap. I don't know. This hero power may end up being wrong again. Shoot. I'm thinking we should have taken the Destroy maybe make some treants. I wasn't really thinking so much about the Death Rattles initially, but now it's pretty obvious we're going to have a lot of Death Rattles, so I kind of regret this. I don't think Cold Light's banned. No, we're going to get Cold Light and the other one too, the smaller one. And Bran... Is Bran banned? Oh, Bran's not banned. What's that other Murloc called? Prize Vendor? Yeah, Prize Vendor. Okay, this is looking pretty good. We could do a N'Zoth, actually. It's a little bit greedy, but in theory, it supports the game plan pretty well. Hey, Lotto, man. Thanks for the 9 months. Zuvalai, thanks for the first time chat. Probably want some kind of armor gain or defensive utility. Maybe like a branching paths, just something that gains a lot of life. Is there any other card we're forgetting here that's really good? I wish I'd taken that other hero power now. Dang it. I mean, I think this one's, like I said before, you know, it's generally useful with the attack. Like, that's good. Just having the attack is fine sometimes, but I don't really think that's good. Guff is banned. Moonlit is, yeah, Moonlit's always fine, I guess. Not exactly a survivability card, though. Could do Poison Seeds, I guess. I really wish I had that other hero power. I wouldn't need Poison Seeds. I regret it. We could do a Grey Bow, yeah, just as a stall card, since we're doing Death Rattles anyway. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Hedge Maze synergy as well. Okay. So the non-infinite Mycelium, is this enough fatigue hedge? Right? Like, it's going to position us a little better than our opponent, but is it enough? Do we need a Phelan? Do we need just to get a big deck? I Not in love with bottom feeder because it's just one per turn. We could do like Astral Tiger. Obviously kind of the same as bottom feeder, I guess. Something like Northshire Farmer with Shellfish. Kind of don't hate Farmer Shellfish if we can make room for the Farmer. Maybe we cut Aquatic Form because it's just a card. I don't know. I mean, it's a really good card, of course, but I'm gonna go Farmer. I mean, honestly, we should probably cut N'Zoth. Probably should cut N'Zoth and go for the Farmer instead. It's probably a better win condition overall, but I really like being able to pull back a Greybow that has been removed. Yeah, Jade Idol would be great. Yes, if it were available. Jade Idol would be good. Huh. Hey, Katie Page. Just watching the video on YouTube. Oh, did that go live? I forgot. Oh, yeah. The Demon Hunter card. Yeah, okay. Demon Hunter deck. The Demon Hunter. I don't know. Maybe we'll get an N'Zoth later, right? I think Farmer's a little bit better of a hedge. The due processes could get kind of crazy, so let's do this. I don't know. I really think I have the wrong hero power though. I wish I had had a little more foresight. It became obvious pretty quickly, so maybe I should have thought about it for another 10 seconds. But all the same, thought I didn't have more foresight. Yeah, I like that insight. N'Zoth is pretty likely in a bucket and is not very good early in a run. Yeah, that's true. Oh, cool, Bomb Warrior. That's just perfect. It's just a dream. Hey, Regis, are you gonna play that deck where you draw a bunch of cards? Well, guess what? Welcome back to Duels. You've been gone for a few days, Regis. We wanted to welcome you back. I mean, I don't have to do symmetrical draw, right? We can just play for their fatigue, maybe. Just try to race them to fatigue faster here. I think that's fine. We'll put the Mycelium in on turn 1. That's actually great because we get high-powered cards early. Okay, let's think. Silence. I actually think damage is pretty good, so I'm gonna do maybe Keeper of the Grove just to hit face. Like 2 damage to face might actually be relevant. I don't know. Boomkin, same story. Yeah, maybe we'll just go for face damage. Like just try to race this down. And Feral Rage, yeah, armor and face damage. That's great. Okay. Wait, I thought there were... Oh, do you repeat it 3 times? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Good lord. I thought it was 3, but it's repeat 3 times maybe. Solar Mycelium is kind of nuts now that I think about it. Maybe I could have greeted that even. Jeez. All right, I was thinking Solar Naturalized was always going to be my best bet, but I don't know if that's true. It's just not going to be possible to beat all this armor, though. Maybe if a Shellfish really sticks. We can go Hedge Mage into Shellfish. Then a Naturalize. It's going to be so hard, though. Why is my deck tracker not up, by the way? Deck tracker, what are you doing? Deck tracker. RegisKillbin. I was telling them about our code adventures. I was telling them, like, how we spent 10 minutes trying to solve it. We got it. That's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah. I look like a pumpkin. That's the confidence I needed to really have a good stream today. Thank you. I hope you mean color and not shape, but I know the truth. I know you mean both. Yeah, little black stripes paint on me here. Oh, face too. Yeah. That sounds good. Well, thanks for making fun of me in front of 500 people. That's really nice. No, 20,000 people will see this eventually, so even better. Even better. All right, so we can actually like get them into fatigue basically right now. The question is, do I want to like start healing and armoring instead? Because I can just push for 7 and maybe do that next turn. And this heals me for 7 as well. Or yeah, 7. So that maybe is better. We can naturalize this and make them draw 6. Getting close to lethal probably, honestly. Because I can, if that lives, I can also oh, is it gonna live? Uh-oh, I don't know. Do they want to kill it? I guess they need to kill it, yeah, because it's gonna hit them otherwise. So they draw 2 more. Armor vendor. That gives me a little life at least. The symmetry there is nice. 5 bombs out of 16, jeez. So choose 1 so it doesn't interact with Bran. I can hit them for 4. Solar Naturalize makes them draw 4. God, they have so much life, right? It's crazy. I think I'm just gonna armor up this turn. I think I'm just gonna armor up. Just take this time to get more time against bombs, right? More time against bombs. Can you burn a card? I could, yeah, but I'm not as worried about burning cards as just killing them. Uh-oh. That's not good news. Shoot, I mean, it's a good naturalized target, so that's the one nice part of it, but still a lot of extra damage incoming there. Ooh! It's 5 mana. Oh, we don't quite have enough mana for all that. I mean, that said, we're definitely going to naturalize this turn because I need to deal with it. Okay.
I must safeguard them.
Not really much better than hero power other than that I get to hit face again. So this makes them take 5 and 6 is 11 and they take another 7, that's 18. So this is 20 damage or 29. I need like a Cold Light Oracle. Maybe a Dancing Swords. I need to be alive, number 1. Oh, Greybow is actually not good. So this isn't lethal, right? They're only drawing 5 and 6 is 11 and 7 is 18 and 2 is 20, 22 damage. They're at 29. Ugh. Shoot. I'm a little shy. And I can't clear these minions either, so I think I need to... need to trade here. Just to make sure I have some Greybow safety. Like Greybow into Greybow. Like, I want to make sure I don't, as much as I can anyway, don't take damage. So if I can live this turn, I think I'll have lethal, right? It's 7 out of 16, so that's really not that bad, is it? It's less than half. I don't think I'm very likely to die here. Maybe if they can connect a bunch of damage face somehow. And then this should almost always be lethal now, because now they're taking 6 and 7 is 13 and 8 is 21. Well, actually, no, it's still not if they gain armor. I don't know. But hopefully we draw something that's damage based. Cold Light, due process. There's a lot of ways. Oh, that's scary. They're dead. They're Sudokuing, as we put it. And yes, we know it's not really Sudoku. Oh my god, it's a race, dude. Well, no way I'm dying though, right? They're way more likely to die than I am. Or it's a tie, maybe? How does it work with a tie? Is it symmetrical? No, they died first. Oh my god, dude. What a way to go out. I respect it. They went out on their own terms. They went out on their own terms, dude. That's great. That's really fun. I guess Crystal Gem, I just don't really see a lot of use case for Swamp or Hold the Line. I mean, yes, we have some taunts, but very few. Greybow going to 7, Death Lord going to 5. It's not really that exciting to me. Crystal Gem lets me maybe squeeze in a hero power, slightly faster play. So. Yeah, this looks pretty good, actually. Don't mind this at all. Not like super mill oriented, but definitely plays towards death battles. Okay. Cool, that was a great win, dude. That was a tough game. Yeah, Robo, I have to clarify the Sudoku thing because so many people don't know the meme. I've said that in a video before, and there were like 8 comments. Sudoku's a game with numbers. Yes, we know. It's a meme, bro. So I have to clarify. Mm-hmm. Hey, Yogurt Epics, what's up? Sydney, did I say thank you for the 41 months? Ooh, Mill Druid, very fun. Good luck on the games. Thanks, man. To already be ahead is winning a single game already makes me feel pretty happy. I think that turn one Mycelium feels really nice, by the way. This is a good little opener. Just getting really good cards in your deck, right? That seemed powerful. Still wish I had a different hero power, but this works okay. So the big problem here is going to be answering a threat. We might actually need... Oh, I can go to turn 1 due process. We have Crystal Gem. Yes. The problem here is going to be answering big threats. Now, we do have a Naturalize. So that's a way to answer one big threat, but only one. I need to go hard. Oh, he burns his deck with Jailer. That's going to be insane, which I do want to play that, by the way. I was going to play that first if we got offered Vandar tonight, but we did not. But I am excited to play a Jailer. That could make this a very quick race if they go for that route. Do we like Solar Mycelium or do we want to go for Solar? No, I don't think we do, right? I think we want to go Solar Naturalize. I think that still plays best to the win condition. This is damage. That's a good play. I legit forgot this was a Hearthstone card. My god, that looks like a custom card to me. That looks like a custom card, guys. I've never seen this card in my life. That's a custom card. Cold Tooth Mine's good. We can find some good stuff, I guess. I don't always love drawing a ton of cards, but a few is fine. Ugh. Yeah, I think just cheap is okay. Ugh. Man. Guess that's okay too. Actually, them drawing cards is good to disrupt their hero power as well, because if they have too many neutrals in hand, it can like split off the discounts into things they don't want. It's harder for them to stack discounts onto a singular target. So we might actually slow down their high pressure by making them draw a lot of neutrals. Okay. Just a vault, all right. I think I might already Cold Light, like... Yes, I could technically save it for the Bran, I guess. Yeah, maybe I save it, I don't know. Okay. So Living Roots can be 4 damage with Solar, by the way. Let's keep that in mind for later. Probably gonna just empty it out of hand soon because my hand's gonna fill up too much off the Crystal Gem or the due process. Red Baker, okay, they're just dumping cards there. Obviously not hyper efficient from them on that one. Brand Cold Light already. Hedgemaze Greybough is also pretty intriguing, but I could do Brand Cold Light next turn actually. It's really not even too early for that, one might say. Dude, Branching Paths here and Sow the Soil are both kinda nuts. I'm like really thinking about this Solar here because it actually pushes a ton of damage. And I don't have the Naturalize anyway. I mean, I am gonna draw a lot of cards though. Maybe it's still too early. I think a hero power is fine. But we're pushing a lot of damage. It's like kind of a weird token start we've got going thanks to the Mycelium. Pretty cool. Well, they already have 2 Relic Vaults, of course. That's typical Demon Hunter. Great. Great. Because of the art or the effect? I guess both. It looked like a custom card, honestly. I would say both. Wow, that is a good spammy, I guess. What do they get here? How scary is it? Oh, well, scary, but also kind of nice, I guess. I definitely don't want to get hit by that, unfortunately, which I don't have a good way to stop that. Greybow is merely okay. Brand Cold Light, just, I mean, everybody's burning every card. They go to Fatigue, but it's not like a lethal setup yet. Kind of just want to throw a Greybow down. It's just completely on its own right now, though. Could just Branching Paths and tank up a turn. No Naturalize here is making me feel really sad, though. Wanted to be able to Naturalize. I'm just going to try to tank up a turn here and play for the win still. I could Solar this to play for another big stall turn, but I kind of just want to play to win next turn if I can get a Naturalize. Maybe Solar Naturalize, Cold Light type scenario. So we'll see. With Due Process already online, we're getting into some pretty big damage territory. They're already down to 13 as well, so it won't take much. I'm drawing 2 cards here, so decent chance to hit what we need. Am I gonna die though is another question. I think that's what we wanted. I don't know if this is lethal yet. I haven't checked, but I'm gonna make the play anyway because it's really insane. It feels like lethal to me. Zephyrus gone. Remember, they're drawing another 2 off their natural draw because of Due Process. Yeah, they're taking 4 and 5. Yeah, cool. Wow, dude, this deck's pretty cool. Wow. I can't believe we're 2-0 in duels with Mill Druid. The real problem, of course, is this is going to get harder and harder over time because opponents are going to get more and more cards in deck, right? It's going to be harder and harder, but still, if we get Mummy Magic, we might just be able to compete on board sometimes too. AI benches. Thanks for the 2 months. I'm gonna take Enrage, I think, by the way. It's better with some of our spell-based plays than Worshipper is. Top Hat, I mean, we do technically have Death Rattle stuff, but the Hedgemaze does pass the hat. Yeah, we've done that before, but I just don't think we're reliably gonna have enough minions around to pass it to, you know? I think Enrage, just that little bit of extra damage reach probably goes a long way. Okay, Solar is actually fine. Owl is okay. Clearly not very synergistic, but Nature Studies in Solar are totally fine. We might get offered a Nature passive as well, by the way. Death Rattle or Nature seem like the 2 angles of the deck right now. Dude, I can't believe we're 2-0. That's really cool. This is one of those where it's like, if this deck even gets to 5 wins or something, I think it would be pretty fitting for a YouTube deck. A YouTube video. I don't think it needs to go all the way to, like, you know, 8 or 9 or 10 or something, but it's just such a unique build that if we can get it to even remotely respectable win totals, I think that'll be cool.
I am in position.
If you build a Highlander, do buckets reflected? No, they don't care. They don't really care. All right, I like this. Okay, good early minion pressure. Naturalize is one of our best cards, I think, so we'll keep that. Every Duels deck actually starts as a Highlander deck, for the record. You don't have to run Highlander support cards. You can, Zephyrs and stuff, but they all start that way because you can only add 1 card to a deck. Ooh, I kind of wish. Well, I don't know. I gotta decide here, actually. Do I just play the bodies? Well, I can, if it lives, I can hedge maze the turn after, but is it going to live, I think is the real question. Oh, this is the 1 mana one. Okay, I've almost never seen this. I honestly don't even know if I've played this. What do you guys think? Do I greed the hedge maze? I don't think so. I think I just play the 4/4. The hedge maze will have time to succeed later. Let's just get the stats in play. I think getting a 4/4 down has a lot of merit, obviously. I think it'd be greedy to just play the hedge maze to make them draw 1 card. Like, who cares? I'm gonna have 3 mana again next turn, so I can hedge maze into selfish if nothing else. If this fails, I might anyway. I don't really think there's a lot of upside to hedging the 4/4 here. I'd rather find an actual playable card though, just like, you know, a Death Lord or something would be better. That would make me happier. It's occurring to me, does this farmer literally only have the shellfish as a target? We picked up the Umbral Owl, but it's literally just the shellfish, right? Like, that's a pretty risky decision I made. I mean, I guess the choose 1 cards off Mycelium are often beasts as well, so that kind of gives us a little bit of extra depth there, I suppose. That makes it feel better, because sometimes shuffling good, just shuffling good choose 1 cards in. I don't know how that works though. Does it remember that it's enchanted with the double choose 1 or not? Because their text doesn't really update. We might need to science that. If I get a beast, double choose 1 off Mycelium, and I shuffle it in with farmer, does it retain the enchantment? I don't know. It's a great question, Regis. Great question. Ooh, that got worse. Yikes for them. All right, well, we're just gonna keep playing for pressure here. We're doing this kind of weirdly tempo-y, I would say. But if we're winning on board like this with big stats, I don't think we worry quite yet about the mill side of it. We're 15 cards away from mill being compelling anyway, so let's just push for pressure. I mean, this alone is 12 damage right now. So they're very close to dead, maybe. They can't kill the 7/7, right? Seems like it could be tough. This deck is winning games in ways. I mean, this is obviously not over, but I did not expect to be 2-0 and on the cusp of 3-0. We'll see how this one goes, but I don't want to jinx it, but you know, we're in a pretty good spot so far, I think. They don't seem to have a good, easy line here. They can hit this thing for, what, 7? But the problem is positioning. Well, I guess the cannon will move to middle, but that's still not exactly right. They could have maybe traded everything in, played that guy to the left, and then cannoned the 2/5, but still, I mean, you're not making much of a play there. That's just barely interacting at all. Okay. Oh, Buckler, is that enough to stay alive? I don't think so, right? I have 12 and 13. It's like exact. Yeah, wow. Crazy. Spell-based damage, I called it. It's good. We have ways to make it very strong. Jeez, 3-0 with Mill Druid. What a day. What a crazy day. Okay. So, I mean, obviously, I was really, I think, hoping for maybe Mummy Magic, although, I don't know, looking at the deck, it's really not that good. We have some Death Rattles, but most games we won't. I think there's merits to all 3 of these. This is going to be a discussion. There are absolutely merits to all 3 of these. So number 1, Elixir of Vigor, right, protects me forever against fatigue. I just have endless minions. The downside, of course, is that unless they're Cold Light Oracles, I'm probably not super pumped about having endless minions. I mean, I'd rather be drawing other things half the time than like random Death Lords and random whatever. I mean, most of them are okay, I guess. We do have the card draw perhaps to sustain the Elixir of Vigor, which is sometimes the problem. So it's, I don't know, it's intriguing. I like the idea of just, you know, Oracle forever, but I have to be alive. I think spreading saplings is definitely the one that helps me stay in the game the best. I do actually have quite a few nature spells as we roll through here, right? Maybe less at the bottom of the deck for sure, but a few free 2/2s early could definitely help me stay in a game. Just keep up on board a little bit. But it's not going to be hugely impactful. And then Deathly Death, as we know, we do have some death rattles. The problem with Deathly Death in this deck is I don't know how often we're ever going to have 2 death rattles alive next to each other. Yes, last game we did, but the density of death rattles in the deck is honestly pretty slim overall. There's you know, maybe 6 or 7 out of 24 cards, and having 2 of them out where they're proccing each other seems pretty hard. So I don't know. I guess I'm actually kind of leaning towards Elixir more, because I just don't think the saplings does enough on average. I really don't think the Elixir does either, though, because I'm rarely ever saving mana on the Elixir. At some points, I guess, but like you know, drawing normal cost dancing swords is not exactly great. Is death infinite with Greybow if you only have 2 minions? Infinite, what do you mean, like looping infinitely, or if you always have 2 minions? So the second minion would get 2 death rattles of Greybow on it, which if they killed that one, then there was no other minion next to it. You'd have to always have a minion to fall off on, just like normal, I guess. Maybe once they got staggered, yeah. I guess it's Elixir, honestly. It's definitely the most on brand. It's definitely the most on brand. I'm just thinking if we get a bunch of nature spells offered, Saplings continues to get better, and I don't know that Vigor continues to get better. Right? I don't know that Vigor is going to scale well with us. Boy. I'm really torn, guys. I think Saplings is the safe bet. Like, if you're playing Duels yourself and you want to maximize your win total, Saplings is probably your safest pick. This is probably the thing that will help you eke out another 2 or 3 wins. But I think if you're streaming and you're trying to entertain people, I think you got to go Elixir of Vigor. I think you just got to commit to the Vigor here. It's all that makes sense. All that makes sense. By the way, guys, my stream views are a little lower than I expected. Did you guys get notifications when I went live? Maybe it's just weird. Maybe it's late at night. Oh, it's probably just because it's so late. I started so late. That's probably why. Never mind. That's probably it. Okay, so here we go with bad buckets, boys. Right off the bat. Bad buckets, boys, right off the bat. Hey, Korean Craze, thanks for the Prime sub. We got a nature spell. We got a couple dragons. I mean, I guess these dragons in theory are decent off Vigor. Fair Arborist, I'm not in love with from Vigor. I definitely don't care a lot about Treants here. We don't have many Treant ways to get Treants going without the nature thing we didn't take. So this feels okay to me. Emerald Elixir or Explorer is solid for Vigor if we get late in a game. This was the worst bucket package we got so far yet, though. Some of the others actually fit us pretty well, I think. So yeah, I mean, again, I think this deck will just naturally get worse over time because we lose a lot of efficacy in our mill plan as decks get bigger and bigger. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2, I don't think we got the best passives. I think I think getting a Mummy Magic Death Rattle route through this to shore up our early game and give us those Greybough steals is probably the best way for this deck to complement itself, much better than Vigor. So, a little sad we didn't see the Mummy Magic. It's okay, though. Yeah, Dancing Swords isn't exactly the minion I want in my buckets. Kind of want, like, Cold Light Oracles. Mycelium's totally fine. I think that's good to put good minions in. Well, again, though, I actually don't know if they keep the enchantment. Are they going to go to their base versions off Vigor, or are they going to go... Are they still going to be enchanted versions? I feel like it's an enchantment and not a card text change, so I feel like with Vigor, they'll revert. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Dancing Swords isn't terrible because it is something I play on turn 2. It is a 4/4. This, you know, stat lines work. I think that's maybe okay. I'll look for a Cold Light Oracle though too. That would be my dream minion, I think. Not Farmer. He's bad. Hey, Kata Jin, dude, what's up? Do you think Death would be OP if it triggered a Death Rattle twice? Well, we used to have that. We used to have the Totem of Death or whatever it was called that triggered Death Rattles twice. And it was a little OP. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe. I'm okay with prize vendors, I think, being Vigored. They're basically like little Cold Light Oracles. Certainly not as good as a Cold Light Oracle, but not terrible, maybe. Just an on-curve play, too, which is something. So, Totem is Ultra right now? I thought it was just gone. I thought it got banned, but I definitely don't know. I don't remember.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
It had really cool artwork, I remember, though. It was always really cool looking in thumbnails. Okay. Prep maybe to dump a card here for mill? Or just to... Oh, okay. Nope, to play a thing. Okay. Huh. Alright. It's getting a fire spell in, perhaps. I get it. I'm gonna look for a Cold Light Oracle here, actually. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if this plan's actually gonna be worth it, but in theory, I like it. I like it a lot. We're probably just gonna die, but maybe we can make them burn some cool stuff, right? I don't know. So I have 3 mana again next turn. Forest Guide would be pretty cool, I think. Prize Vendor is sort of, well, I don't know. I do like Prize Vendors a little better than Forest Guides as far as the long term is concerned. I don't know though. The Forest Guide could live for multiple turns. It just, I like them less in the deck, but more on board. So I kind of have to decide maybe. Oh, whoa, just dumping cards. Yeah, I see. Their hand is going to be naturally very full very often. Okay. Well, yeah, let's do this first to put some better cards in the deck, maybe. Although this doesn't have taunt anymore. That's not very good, I don't think. Or charge, I mean, not taunt. You guys know what I mean, hopefully. Stealth could be good, I guess. Just want cheap things to play mostly. Ugh. Yeah, those were not my favorites, to be honest. Not my favorites at all. Another Prize Vendor. Okay. Wish these were more Cold Lights, but we'll take it. As we get more and more of these, it's more and more likely to be these instead of Cold Lights. So we need to get a Cold Light to get that chain rolling, I think. I'm just still worried about dying, though. I think the potential for them to just kill me very soon is very high. I don't have any armor gain yet. We've got nightmares to worry about. If I leave any minions sticking, I can't even kill that with a naturalize, unfortunately. That's a hard counter to my naturalize, man. Second Flame's getting dumped here. They can't target that with Nightmare either, though, so it does have, I guess, a somewhat limited upside for them. Oh, Healing Touch I will totally take. We need some life gain later. That seems great. That seems great. For now, though, I think we just play another Prize Vendor. We know where we're going here. We know what's up. All right. How many prize vendors are... Oh, Savara burns. Okay, fun. How many prize vendors are in the deck? I don't know. Not enough cold lights and too many prize vendors is the moral of the story. Okay, so... Big ol' arcane missiles. Jeez. Gross. Play that big dragon I can naturalize, bro. Please. What's his Ysera treasure? At the end of your turn, add a dream card to your hand. Oh, that's a bit of a liability, perhaps. It's just more stuff I can burn out of their deck. Solar naturalize. Let's go. I think we can do that, right? Just play a dancing swords at the end, I guess. Not perfect by any means, but... Yeah, Frost gone, Alchemist gone, Burst Flame gone. Dude, their deck is so cheap. Jeez. Shara gone, okay. Down to 17, that's pretty nerve-wracking. Do have some healing. Complete an Emerald Explorer soon. Dream, okay, sure. That's pretty good against a 4/4, I think. And just a cheap card to play too, which is nice. Can I get a cold light? Can I get a cold light? Oh shoot, I thought they might not actually have one of those because I didn't play it last turn. Dang, I used my removal. Dang, might have been a mistake. Dang. Dream again. Oh, okay, that's just another cheap prize vendor for me. All right. To process. So they have 10 on board, right? I kind of have to healing touch this turn. Really sad. Maybe I shouldn't have used that naturalize last turn, right? I thought they didn't have one yet, but of course they can always get a new one. We're just not really close yet to fatigue. So I need more time, right? I have to actually have to respect this. I'm just wondering if an Emerald Explorer is safe. How many more dream cards do they have? Actual dreams, I mean. Can I trust an Emerald Explorer or not? I don't feel like 4 health is nearly enough right now, so... Do I commit an Explorer or a Healing Touch? Is a Healing Touch going to be too late next turn? Boy, it feels like we're just a little off here. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little shy of what I need. Yeah, these all suck. I don't care about these. Kind of need this to trade in, but I still don't have any reactivity after this. So unless I kill them somehow, I just don't think we're going to get there. Oh, an actual sap. You're kidding me. It's not a dream. It's an actual sap. Oh, come on. 2 dreams and a sap is brutal, dude. That's gross. See, we're already seeing the problems though of a bigger deck. Like we've been making them draw a ton and they still have 7 cards left. It's just too hard to get them to 0. I gotta try to healing touch here, but I mean, it's not going to be enough, right? They have 12. I'm going to 12. Yeah, literally not enough. So I think we're just dead. I don't know what I would draw here that's good enough. I guess solar healing touch would have been enough. Spell damage doesn't affect it, so yeah, GG. First I thought that was double cross. I was like, you did not play a double cross right now, bro. So yeah, we're 3 cards short. Imagine if the like 7 prize winners we played had all been Cold Light Oracles instead. It was a 50-50 at one point. Remember, we'd played 1 prize and 1 Cold Light. If we'd drawn a Cold Light first, I think we could have maybe won that game, right? It would have been tough still. Man, this is actually another like fatigue protection card, but I don't really think that's my plan. I think I need more just damage output. Felt like we were better when we were trying to hit face really hard. You know, complementing our damage so that the fatigue was going to be lethal soon. I think Blade does that basically. Does keep my hand really full is one downside to Blade. Fioris's Blade could be a little bit like higher lethality because you can make it big, but I just don't want to be trading into stuff a lot. I think this is fine. All my Vigor minions get bigger. Boy. I actually really like Spreading Plague a lot. That's the kind of card that can buy you entire turns. I kind of don't hate that. Strong Shell Scavenger, not super useful outside of exactly the Spreading Plague. Maybe we have a few taunts, but I think that's just, we don't want Gibberlings in the deck. I mean, Alex Strauss is really cool, but really late too. Same with Malygos. I don't really have a use for Malygos, so I think it's here. You can see how I feel this deck falling off though, guys. I can already feel it falling off.
Omu versus Sir Finley. Stand aside, fiend. It is time to save the world.
Witness the way
All right.
of my forest.
Do we actually keep Blade? I mean, it's a powerful card, I guess. I'm really worried about getting smorked out by just a bunch of Murlocs, though. That's gonna be the issue, I think. We don't have coin either, so I can't do like coin stuff with the Blade on 2 into the Drake on 3 corrupted. So that's gonna be tough. Deathlord, I guess, is actually okay. Still wishing I had that other hero power, I think. 2/2s can go a long way. Hey, Nippy Leans! Thanks. Hey, Nippy, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, dude. That's nice. Thank you. Congrats to Just Like Mike, Roborock, Perk System, Night Bus, and Azadin. Oh boy, this is just so brutal every time. This card's so strong. This card is so gross. Turn 1 Clownfish, dude. Come on. How do you beat that? It's so insane. Ugh. I guess I have to go Deathlord here, right? I mean, I'd sure rather have this corrupted before I start putting it in the deck a lot. I could go Mycelium and just hero power, honestly. I don't hate that. Because it does put good cards in my deck. It's just that it only puts 4 out of 25. It's not like they're very likely to be found. Next turn I can play one of these. Ugh. Brutal. Okay. I don't know. Hard to say. This theoretically eats more stuff, so for now I'm just gonna play for max eat things plan. Hopefully I don't have a wideboard buff already to put these to 3 health, right? That'll be brutal. The Divine Shield is already enough to contest. Oh. That is enough to contest as well, but at least it eats them. Well, not with Divine Shield though. No, it doesn't really eat them. Man, that's just so strong. I think we're just dead. I don't think this deck has a mechanism to pull this back. I mean, we don't have a wand yet. I mean, a Grey Bow won't be good enough because it'll be alone almost always. And singular. Don't be good. Be a Doomsayer. Have a weird Doomsayer in your deck. Okay, that's pretty good. It's already pretty good. Ah, crap. I gotta hero power that now because it hits for 10. Boomkin's pretty nice. Yeah, I can clear and heal, which is good. Wrath is pretty good. That's mill, but we're just in a survival mode now, so Wrath is fine again. And Attorney at Maw, Silence could be good, maybe, yeah. But we're pretty much dead, right? I think the game's over. I'm gonna try to blade into the Murloc next turn, and then we'll Dreaming Drake and hope that's good enough. Maybe. Gonna be really hard though. Nippy says, I'm not a Twitch person. I think only second time here. Wow, love you so much. We just watch you every day. Well, that's really nice to swing by and drop some subs, dude. Just dropped off a sub bomb on your way out. That's really cool. Thank you. I wish they would rotate a bunch of treasures and hero powers. I do feel like the treasures are a little bit stale. I'll give you that. Like, we've had a lot of the same ones for the better part of 2 years now, I think. So yeah, it would be nice. I think the problem is it's just a lot of design work to replace them. I suspect they're not, you know, itching to do a lot of extra work for duels, sadly. But hopefully.
Room to grow.
Okay. So we're down to 15. That's the real problem here, because this hero power just becomes so threatening in every facet. Do have some life gain cards, technically. But this is just such a fast start. It's surprising how much more Merc stuff comes out over Duels. Yeah, they definitely decided ahead of time, for whatever reason, that Mercs Mercenaries was going to be a marquee game mode. Which makes sense, because Duels is definitely, well, it makes sense in one way. Let me clarify, because Duels is definitely an offshoot of traditional Hearthstone. The gameplay mechanics are the same. It's just a different wrapper around it. But you know, you have heroes fighting each other with minions played on board, whereas Mercenaries and Battlegrounds both have distinct mechanical foundations. They are distinctly different from a mechanical standpoint. So I think that was the idea, right? Like, well, Mercs is its own game more so, and it deserves a spot in the client more so. And I think that's what they were suspecting out of it, like kind of right off the bat. Predetermined that it was going to be that, I guess, is what I'm saying. Man, I really think I have to play Deathlord here better than a Drake. Is 8? Well, I don't know. 8's not that much better. Either way, though, the mana here just sucks. 2 mana does nothing right now. I think this is better, but I'm worried about Repentance. So anyway, yeah, so predetermined that Mercs was going to be a, you know, independent and powerful game mode, and yeah, I think most people have considered it a flop of sorts for sure. I honestly, based on the data we have, it looks like Duels is more popular than Mercs, but I don't know if that is 100% true, because we don't have, you know, internal data. We don't have global data. So Mercs might have regions and or player bases where it's really popular. But yeah, they got like 14 new characters already. And each character in Mercenaries 2 is a ton of design. It's not like a card. It's like, you know, it has multiple abilities, multiple treasures, like equipment it uses. It has different stat lines. So each Mercs character is really like almost equivalent to a Duels hero if you think about it, because Duels heroes have, what, 3 hero powers and 6 cards, and then Mercs has 3 abilities and 3 equipments. So it would almost be like Duels getting 14 new heroes, one might say. Kind of crazy to think about. All right, so we're just dead. I mean, we're at 9. I don't have any AoEs at all. I could try to buy a turn with branching here, but I just don't clear the board ever. How is this still 6 mana? Are you kidding? Are you joking me, dude? How can that be? That doesn't sound right at all.
Room to grow.
Too many cards. Oh,
Okay. If I can hit a Deathlord and a Dreaming Drake this next turn, can I ever stay alive? Is that enough? You have to imagine they're going to get a big buff at some point. I mean, the Wind Fury alone is another 3 always. Oh, that's a big buff. Okay. Not sure that's the target I would have picked. All those weapons, well, I guess you don't expect them all to die simultaneously, so maybe that's good. I don't think a Death Lord's enough though, right, by the way. It seems insufficient. If I hit a lifesteal minion, I heal, right? That's how that works, I think. You think? Heroes have to be balanced with past and future and present cards. So they're not like Mercs heroes? Well, I don't know. I think Mercs heroes also have to be balanced with other Mercs, and because there are certainly synergies and cross Merc combos and stuff that can get broken, right? Okay, I'm like losing the thread on this deck. It was really fun, and then I don't know, everybody else got really powerful second passives, and I feel like ours is kind of garbage. I guess I'll take a pickaxe. Mana's good for us. Yeah, I don't know. We already have too many weapons, but sure. Solar swipes are cool. Yeah, we like that. Incarceration's kind of nice, but I like solar and swipes. Swipes help us keep up maybe against some of those early boards. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't. I know what you mean. Like, yes, of course, but you don't really balance Duels heroes for forever for the future. You don't expect them to be perfectly balanced forever when they release. They get tweaked over time, you know, which I think happens to Mercs characters as well. Sure, they improve, and I guess I don't play enough Mercs to say that super confidently, but I imagine they improve and get weaker over time and have to kind of get the same sort of nerfing and buffing, right? 2-0 is a bad sign. We all know the best runs start 0-2. There's some truth to that, yeah. I think this was wrong to keep last time. I think I need to find better plays. Greedy pickaxe, okay, we can actually coin that. That might be good to coin just to really get our mana moving. They have double nature spells. Okay, so they don't have the one that makes 2/2s though, so if we can keep minions off board a little bit, they may have trouble buffing them in time. I think I do prefer that to a bunch of endless 2/2s maybe. So I think I'll coin an axe. I'll try to hit a minion if I can. Okay, that's a good minion to hit. Yeah, does this get buffed already or not? No. Oh, it does. Oh my god, dude. Is it after? Yeah, after. Oh. Well, that just, like, I have to take so much damage off this now. Oh my god. They're gonna buff it again. You know they're gonna buff it again. It's gonna be, I'm never gonna kill it. Oh my god, what an absolute mess, dude. What a powerful opener in reality. Jeez. Hopefully they can't buff it. Hopefully they can. Okay, they're just gonna hero power, which is still gross, but I think that's a little better for me because Death Lord can kind of contest 2/2s. That's not a big deal. We'll start with aquatic form, I guess. Ooh, actually, do we like Forest Guide? I don't know. I think I'd prefer like a... Ooh, Shellfish is what I prefer. That's perfect. Okay, let's just get the counter pressure going. A bunch of 3-mana Shellfishes in the deck could be really good. Now, they're going to want to hero power these, right? But that's okay, too, if they want to. I'm fine with that, actually. Hero power away, I say. Alright. That's getting... Oh, crap. Dang it, dude. That's such a cheap way to deal with it with no real upside to me. Oh, my God. We're just dead again. I think the game's over. I can't stop this. It's already so gross. I mean, that's already 11. If I don't taunt here, I'm probably just dead. The sad news is if I do taunt here, I'm probably just dead. Yeah, dude, it's crazy how much stronger everybody got after their second passives. Not unexpected, I don't think. Just remarkable the difference, right? You can really feel the difference. Our deck completely fell over once real second passives came online. I feel like unfortunately we did play 3 pretty smorky decks. There are actually a lot of like, you know, grindier priest type decks that would have been better for us. Honestly, a bomb warrior would have been better for us at this stage. I think we did get a bit of an unfortunate roll when it comes to our matchups. Swipe branching isn't possible. Branching alone does technically keep me alive, but to what end, right? And I'm sure they have like nature spells that'll kill me too, so not oh, I forgot about Trogs. Am I actually dead now? Hold up. It doesn't matter. We're dead anyway. Why am I pretending like it matters? There's no way it matters. I'm dead. I can't win this game regardless, so let's just end it quicker. Oh yeah, what do you know? Another insane nature spell. I haven't seen a lot of nature druids like this, so if we're gonna lose to something, I'd rather lose to this than same Reno garbage I see every day before. Just absolute, what a tale of two halves of this duels run, right? Started out with some incredibly fun, awesome wins, and then it just completely melted. It just totally fell apart. I think with Mummy Magic, we would have had a real shot. I kind of want to revisit that in the future and try to get that Mummy Magic, because I think Mummy Magic would have really supported that well. All right, man, I wanted Crowley, or not Crowley. I don't mean Crowley. I wanted Vandar. I wanted Vandar. I do a secret Reno now though. We got even more new secrets. Yeah, secret Reno says snafu. I think I agree. Secret Reno. Do we take craftiness with Reno? Yeah, it's just the best hero power, right? We take Senior Tomb Diver. Give me a treasure. I don't know the best way to build this deck right now, though. I'm probably not going to go crazy trying to make it a perfect... in other words, I'm not going to worry too much about manipulating buckets. I kind of just want to play good stuff. Fun stuff, let's say. I do want a lot of 2-mana secrets actually, because they're better for Conjurer, and I can run Prep that way as well. We don't have the 1-mana discount guy, right? We do want Informant. And I think I want I like Kirator Mage pretty well in duels. I think it's pretty fast. Yeah, I sadly don't think Halkias is still worth it. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, Sage, we have teetered on card draw with this one, I guess, before. Sage is a little iffy because you don't really want to spend 6. I don't totally think I need a Game Master. Maybe cut that. How many secrets do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I do sort of like multicaster better than Sage in some ways. We have Frost, Fire, Arcane. There's no Shadow though. So maybe Sage is okay. You like Rigged Fair Game? Yeah. I think I like that better than Sage, honestly. Yeah. A little more density for the Tomb Diver. And I just think Sage is so slow for duels. Like 6 mana is so expensive in duels. Because you won't be able to play anything after when you play Sage. Just thinking if multicaster's worth it or not. That's what I can't decide. I mean, this is looking okay to me. Runes gives you fire spells. I'm sure we're gonna risk that a little bit too with like Oasis giving us frost spells. I mean, I can definitely try to run non-typed secrets specifically if we want. There are quite a few if we want to try to dodge buckets. Yeah, I think Zalafinari's got it. The buckets are usually garbage anyway. Reno always gets weird buckets, the dual class stuff. I will say that I don't think runes necessarily plays super well to our game plan. In other words, I don't think we're really a face deck. We kind of can be if conjurers and stuff connect and Orion gets big enough. Clearly you can turn the corner and get at your big board and start hitting them, but I don't know what else I'd run instead. I need to make sure there are enough secrets. I mean, our win condition is presumably Tomb Diver gets us the win if we have enough card draw. 2 mana to discover another class secret. It's there. You guys always. Every time. Every time. You guys always. We could oh, the minion. Oh, I don't really like that one too much, I don't think. I mean, I do like Paladin secrets okay, I guess. They're cheap to get some of the other activators going. Barrier seems kind of good in duels, just removing damage. I mean, we can run that. I like other secrets, okay. I am still a little bit worried about card draw, guys, because ultimately we need to get to that Tomb Diver. And Rigged Fair Game can be a little bit hard to get off. Do we think multicaster is relevant? Let's see. Frost. We cut the fire though. Arcane. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I need to be able to get to the Tomb Diver. I need to be able to find it. Maybe it's still the Sage? Minion Tutor? I have a few too many minions. Ring Toss? Nah, Ring Toss way too hard to corrupt in this deck, number one. Number two, the secrets don't count as being played for Tomb Diver, so I think both of those are kind of hard. To do Elven Minstrel? I mean, it's not crazy, right? It's not maybe crazy. To make sure we're hitting our powerful minions. It does make me kind of want to cut the weaker non-card draw minions. Like maybe you cut a Kirintor Mage, but boy, I don't know. I think Kirintor Mage is so good. But this kind of reduces me down to a minimal number of minions. Like still a few extra, sure, but definitely reduces a little bit. I don't know. Am I better off just going Sage though and just like drawing a million cards? Because like that dude's it's gonna cost 6 mana anyway by the time I combo it. I think this is fine. I don't know. I'm thinking like here in Tor Mage, like it's just so much worse than Informant because I don't really care about the 4/3. I feel like I would rather have a powerful card. Like what if we just ran a Dawn Grasp, for instance? Well, we can't risk our hero power though, because Dawn Grasp overwrites the upgraded hero power from Tomb Diver. Swindle actually is in Duels. Yeah, Swindle is a good way to get a minion. Kind of don't hate that. Yeah, that's cheaper. And a minion tutor. Not 100%, of course, still in the Tomb Diver, but a little more likely to hit something good. Okay. Is that going to give me combo buckets, though? If I get a freaking combo bucket? Yeah, Secret Passage is good, too. Dang, yeah, Secret Passage is good, too. Yeah. I like that best, I think. That gives you a lot of chances to hit it. Of course, it doesn't mean you're not, like, you need at least 5 mana, I guess, but that's not a huge deal to play it late if you need it. Okay. I kind of dig it, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. I don't know. Let's just get going. It's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. So really the only new cards we added are Objection and... Oh no, we added Perjury and the Contract Conjurer. Secret Passage gives you Pirates? Really? I believe you, honestly. Like, it makes no sense, but I believe you. It's insane, but incredibly believable at the same time. Coin Orion is actually kind of cool with some 2-mana stuff. I don't know if Double Cross is the right secret for it though. Ooh, with prep, we can Coin Orion prep a secret. But it would need to be a good 2-mana secret, of which we don't really have. Perjury would actually be my best play to make sure Orion has a decent secret into the Orion. Sage, not good right now. Archaeologist next turn get... Ooh, crap. Oh my god. I feel like everything I do is less broken than my opponent's. It's just like that's such a broken turn. It's such a broken opener, you know? Like, I'm already dead. I already lost. It's so fast. I mean, I think I need to go for Orion, right? I guess Perjury is never going to go off with Orion, so if I don't want to play Orion this turn, I can definitely Perjury for next turn. There's no... Double Cross, I think, is much more likely to go off for Orion, but the problem is they may spend the mana killing Orion before it goes off. In other words, am I better off just perjuring into a Discover that protects Orion next turn? My other big concern, though, is I may be dead by then. If I don't play Orion now, I think I'm just gonna be dead, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I really have a choice here. I just need the body in play, basically. Perjury never interacts with Orion, right? Well, I mean, it does at the end of turn if they ignore Orion, but it doesn't ever protect Orion during the turn. I mean, honestly, Double Cross doesn't very often either, for the record. Like, Double Cross rarely ever protects him, because by the time they spend their full mana, they probably will have already killed the Orion. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just going to ignore Orion, honestly. But let's see what happens. What's Void cost now? Is it 5 mana? So it was playable here. But would Orion have... would they have gotten an extra Void? Oh, wow. Are they going to trade? Are they going to trade? I actually kind of hope they do. Oh, no, they have Penance. And Orion's dead. And I am very soon dead. Maybe like an ice barrier here. It's gonna be really hard. Identity theft, so that's always a double cross, I guess. And that's any number of these. Counterspell, maybe. Okay, I'm at 6. I can't get barriers from another class. I have to get something that's... Well, none of these. None of these do anything. Okay. Great. I can at least soften this up for the explosive trap, but... Boy, I don't think we're winning, are we? Good chance that's counterspell. Do I want to counterspell a passage or a double cross? Passage could get me a contract conjurer, but it could be objectioned. I don't know. Okay, so this could get me the conjurer. Oh, but I want a hero power so that dies to explosive trap. Shoot. Double cross. Okay, we do that. It's fine, I guess. I mean, I'm dead. Oh my, I didn't even hit the minion. Oh my god, dude. It's not like it matters, but come on. Like, let me hit the minion, dude. Like, give me one thing here, dude. One hit. Yeah, everything went wrong. Yeah, 100%. Ooh, Mysterious Tome is actually pretty cool sometimes with Orion. I don't hate Crystal Gem either, though, because that lets me get my secrets going a bit earlier. The Tome, I mean, the secrets don't always last to Orion, obviously, because that's a 4-mana thing. They're really good with Contract Conjurer on turn 1, too, so I think we have to go Tome. Tome Conjurer could actually be pretty gross. Certainly on brand as well. No question there. Hey, an actual secret bucket. Holy crap. Nice. We take it. We take it. I don't love the secrets, but we take it. Oh, that was cool. That's fun. Tome, I don't believe interacts with the diver. I think you have to actually play the cards from hand for diver. It's not ones that are equipped. It's ones that are played, I think, specifically. Okay. Archaeologist is good. Wondering how much we just really hard mulligan for a contract conjurer now, though. It's like I don't really need any other opener. I think we do, right? I think we just dig for contract conjurer. It's so strong on one and not that good anywhere else, maybe. Okay, no hit yet. Jailer? Hi Exa, with your first time chat, you just wrote the word jailer. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're just sharing that the jailer is a thing, or if you want me to play the jailer, or you think we're playing against the jailer, if you have a comment about the jailer. I don't know, you just wrote jailer. You gotta follow up with more detail. We're all on chat is now just spamming jailer. LOL was testing it. My messaging is blocked. No, it's not. No, it's here. Actually, you're good. Why would it be blocked? Do you think I banned you before you even said anything? You're good. I think you chose the word jailer to test and not like testing or anything. That's funny to me. That's charming for some reason. Okay, we got Cheat Death and Pressure Plate. Is a prep secret here worth it for like a mana bind into a coin? I don't think so. I think we just chill. Prep can be better with perhaps a targeted play like Orion or something. You've just followed? Well, thank you, man. That puts me at 99,924 followers, dude. That's crazy. Okay. Pressure plate on a 1/1. I can't wait. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait. Hey, we hit a minion. Nice. High rolling like a boss today. I can feel it. Okay. No contract conjurer just yet. Now that's a better pressure plate target, I would say. Personally. Hard to know when to time this, but let's try it for here for now. I thought as we know this is a pretty good target to hit, so if they're trying to play another one, maybe we can deny that minion getting hit by the pressure plate. That's my hope anyway. Contract. Counterspell. Okay, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not really making great plays here yet. They haven't been hitting me in the face though, so this might actually work. Without a minion out, they may not be thinking about my face just yet. So I've played 2 secrets for Tomb Diver. Prep can help me cheat out more sooner. Oh, yes. Objection. Objection, Your Honor. Theatar. I object, Theatar. Where is that freaking contract conjurer, though, man? Okay, what's going to be our best to protect? I guess probably counterspell, right, is our best bet. Well, I think it's 100% our best bet, but... Cheat Death is pretty cool with Orion anyway, man. I can get 2 Orions potentially for next turn. That would be sick. Last card, probably, yeah. At this stage, that's maybe okay, though. Okay. Oh. Oh, silence is good, though. Dang. He's still back to base stats, I guess, though, so we can't be too sad. We got a Flame Ward, which might not be irrelevant against Demon Hunter. That actually seems pretty good. I think we're still at 3 here. In other words, I don't think a Perjury makes that playable, right? No, not yet. Which that's okay. Oasis is always good against their hero power. So let's do this. Now I think that's active, right? This does mean I put a bad minion in the pool for the cheat death, but it's not actually really bad. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's honestly pretty good. This is 0 mana secrets, basically, so that's not bad at all. I think we'd be okay with that. Alright, there's the turn ending. Sure. Perjury, motion denied. That seems really good, because we're getting close to ending here. Yeah. Seems really nice. So, you know, we've got 5, they're at 10. That deals 6. I mean, I think a hero power here... Actually, I feel like this hero power might be better than a treasure hero power. I'm kind of torn here. I mean, I get the treasure next. Like, it's very unlikely I'm playing any sort of treasure hero power this turn. I guess a Flame Ward protects my face pretty well here. No, it's fine. We don't need a hero power yet. It's fine. We'll just get a treasure. Another treasure next turn is obviously insane. Yeah, Blade is pretty nice. Potential face damage. And between that and the 6 going face, we might be setting up for some lethal pushes here if the 6 connects at all. So they're gonna start trading. That's gonna give me Oasis ally. We're gonna have a really nice board here, I think. There's my cheat death. Not exactly my favorite minion. We can maybe take a reroll on a hero power here, though, right? Because I'll be able to spend 2, and then, you know, for 6 mana, I can get 2 treasures basically instead of 1. It's kind of cool. I forgot about Potion of Sparking, dude. They've barely ever utilized it. Okay. 6 left on board right now. If they commit more to that Hunter secret, we might have the lethal. Although, they really haven't played any cards yet. It's mostly just hero powers, huh? Oh, that's sort of a pain, isn't it? All right, any secret passage lethals? This is not a lethal setup yet, by the way. I can kill one of the, I kill one of these with that and have it ready for next turn, but not quite there yet. So I think we look for a treasure. Banana split, huh? That's pretty good. Since we don't have lethal, I think we go for banana split, right? Yeah, that's fine. Like a big dude. Not really dealing with these taunts very effectively, though. Oh, the taunts were kind of annoying.
Low on cards.
Can they clear with like a Zymox or another extinction? I don't know. Kind of just not really converting to like lethality yet is my big concern here. There's the flame ward. Okay. Can just hit face for 2 if nothing else. I mean, it's something, right? Oh, Lady's Thinno. Oh my goodness, it's gonna start hitting my guy. Oh wow, it's going face already. Wow, that's cool. Okay, they're dodging this motion denied, man. They're dodging it hard. Chatty Bartender hits for 2. So Blade, Passage, Bartender can clear this Thinno, but man, does that suck.
You've been in tighter scrapes, Reno.
I feel like I want to get a treasure instead. Is this lethal with Mind Apocalypse? They take fatigue, but it's not lethal yet, man. I can get a bartender as well, though.
Little light on cards here.
I did hit a bartender.
Fast here.
I feel like this thing's gonna kill me, dude. This Thinno is gonna kill me, I feel like. Oh my god.
Now, what's troubling you?
I feel like somehow I don't have a good play. Please, please, oh my god, draw the Conjurer. Please, 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 God.
Your signature is required.
I feel like I'm gonna die to this. I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, I don't know. I put 2 minions out to help, right? I'm hoping these absorb the hits so that I don't like die, but it's a little stressful, dude. Visage hits them for 2 and then they take 3 fatigue. So if they don't kill me, I think I'm fine, right? I think I'm fine. Oh, they also die to this if they play too many cards. So I guess that's pretty good too. Putting them to 5 is really important because this is still a lethal if they play a lot of cards, right? That's another target for Thinno as well. So, oh my god. Are you kidding me, dude? But I have 15. Oh no, these can't attack yet. They just woke up. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you actually kidding me, bro? Oh my god. I need like a vampiric fangs. Blade just doesn't solve the problem. Do they have anything in their deck that solves the problem? Or am I better off playing a Tomb Diver again to reroll? I think I got a reroll, guys. I don't know. What could they have? Zymox doesn't really help me. I think a reroll is more likely to be good. They've played this really well, by the way. I gotta be honest. I'm like kind of mad how well they've played this. Surly Mob? Oh god, dude, not like this. Please be something that can kill this. Oh no, not like, I don't want to lose like this, dude. No, please, please, please. Oh! That also protects me against fatigue a little bit. Oh my god. Oh god! Oh my god, dude, no. Oh, good god, no, dude, no, my god. Heart just stopped. Again with the binding chains, dude. Oh, that doesn't really help yet though. They're still doing work there. How much fatigue are they taking? How do they have a second binding chains? What was the copy from, dude? I don't even know. What's their fatigue count, guys? I didn't see it. What's their fatigue count? This is not lethal, right? It's only 2. They're definitely not taking 9. They're at 5. They're taking 5. They're gonna take 5. Okay. So exerciser's not lethal either. It's only 8. Amalgamate doesn't help. Curio doesn't help. I'm gonna put this in the deck anyway. Oh, some of you were saying 4. Okay. This removes damage and guarantees that I kill both minions. Minimizes my damage here. I think that's more important than going face, right? Because I'm gonna win anyway. Okay. Oh. Why was that game the most intense game of Hearthstone in 10 years? I still don't know where they got the second binding thing. Was not paying enough attention, I guess, because I really don't know where that came from. I'll take a hilt, man. This is a high roll battle. We've got enough card draw, I think, to take a hilt. I think it's fine. Oh my god, another secret package. Wow, we are high rolling gods today in our buckets. Man, we're lucky with buckets right now. It's gonna all fall apart later, but geez, that's a good start. Oh, it was the dispossessed soul. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, thank you. Woo. We really weren't getting great treasures, by the way. We did not hit like any of the treasures we really wanted. We got by. It definitely mattered. We got there, but not exactly home run treasures, I don't think. Could have been better, to say the least. Oh boy, here we go again. Great. It's actually the same dude. What? Did they break the Duels matchmaking so you can play the same people now? That's kind of lame. Orion with the early secrets might be nice, but I think otherwise we hard mulligan for these two. Or well, mostly this guy. It's literally the same guy. Oh, it's a bug, man. That's lame. That's not very fun for Duels. Yeah, they definitely must have removed the matchmaking protection or whatever. I should try to hold queues. I mean, honestly, I think we're sort of favored here, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't say favored, I guess, but I think we have a decent chance here. It might not be the end of the world for us personally, but just not ideal for... So this is going to get a 0-mana secret and then Orion it on turn 3. Should be good. Yeah, Sextasis and I are going to have a quite a battle here. Oh, duplicate Orion's not the dream for activating the Orion, obviously, but kind of cool anyway, I think. Oh, we didn't see that last game. That's new. A shadow cloned golden kobold would be awesome, by the way. I think I will duplicate the Orion, for the record. I think it's okay, and they don't really know exactly how this is going to go. So they might not attack it because they're worried about like Oasis Ally. Then they might attack face, and then Orion procs, right? Then we're kind of good to go, maybe. But we'll see. They may just trade it if they're smart, which is fine too. We'll just get a new one. Nice. Okay. Orion's buffed. And we get a new secret. It was a mirror entity, so now we get an Allura, and we get another Orion buff. And a freaking Allura, and we get a Vaporize, and Sextasis concedes. What? Well, those games could not have gone very differently. We had a 20-turn battle, just an absolute battling it out for 20 turns or whatever it was. Not 20, but a lot. And then the second game just concedes on turn 3. Wow, gross. Okay, these are passive treasures indeed. I think it has to be Meek Mastery, right? There's just nothing else that makes any sense here. Unfortunately, most of our minions really are mage minions. We have very few neutrals, almost zero. How do we not get offered spell-based passives in this deck? You know, this deck is so spell. Like, imagine a Khadgar's Orb here. Imagine a Khadgar's Orb. Oh my god, I would have even taken like some arcane synergies, you know? I just really, yeah, we have one neutral minion, yeah. And I got Meek Mastery, which, wait, do I really only have one? Oh, maybe it's not worth it then. I was thinking I had more than one. But I can't go greedy gains. That just breaks the deck too much. I don't care about the stats. I don't summon any tokens. I need Orion to be cheap. So, wow, I literally have one neutral minion. You are kidding me. Another run just absolutely just upended by this. Man. I guess we'll try to mulch madness, man. I don't know. I have never played this in my life. It's, you know, it is any neutral minion, so it can be the opponent's neutral minions as well. So if I'm killing opponents, but here's the weird thing. I'm not even really that good at killing opponents' minions, you know, on my turn. Boy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's Meek Mastery just for draftability, right? Just grab that random man crick bucket now and then, and it's doing something at least. Arr. Yeah, I think that's the best upside. Just grab a neutral bucket here and there when they make sense, right? That's really the only option here. For instance, here, this just got a lot better because of Meek Mastery. Well, not really, because Loot Hoarder is still 2 mana, but it's a little buffed. But these two are like, okay, maybe they're okay cards now. It's kind of nice, right? Because we didn't get Secret Package anyway, so. I don't hate Sneaky Tricks, for the record. Having a Vanish as a reset is pretty good. I don't think Gang Up is useful to us, but yeah, for Meek Mastery, we'll just take neutrals there. A 3 mana 5/3 Cult Master is okay. You know, not ideal, not a dream. Meek Mastery does potentially have some interactions maybe with certain treasures that generate neutral minions. If that ever becomes relevant, I think that's super unlikely to be very relevant. But if we go long enough in a game, we get some neutral treasure minions, you know, it's possible. We could realize some buffs off token summons or something. I don't know, locust type stuff. Get some 3/3 locusts later, that sort of thing. Okay, Orion's really nice, but without coin, I like him a lot less. But I think we'll keep him anyway. He can just steal games. Really looking for Contract Conjurer early, I think, is our #1 goal. Just really want to find this guy with our mysterious tome. Okay, Mage Secret, that's good, rare. I feel like we never get the Mage Secrets hardly. We got Rigged Fair Game. Oh, that's likely to go off here. That's really nice. Okay. That might help a lot. Wax Rager, I believe, is neutral. Yeah, there you go. That's an example too. We could get a Wax Rager maybe. I don't know if do the Senior Tomb Diver Discovers abide by the rules of the rarity, the same rules as the actual drafts? I'm not sure how that works. With no coin, Perjury is a little better next turn to ensure we have a secret into the Orion turn. This card's actually really legit great with Meek Mastery, by the way. Was by probably my best draw minus maybe a Contract Conjurer. Actually, even that wasn't that good necessarily because I had already lost the secret. So maybe this was my best draw. I already forgot what this was. What is this? Pressure plate.
This one eating
Pressure plate probably not going to be so great. So I think we'll prep a perjury here and play another secret. I wonder if we actually just duplicate and leave the crawler out to die to a trade. Manabind just hits coin. I think that's less exciting. Visage doesn't feel good here. They might kill the rat, which is far worse than the crawler. Like if they make a weapon and hit the rat instead of this trade. I guess it's not the end of the world though. Yeah, let's just go. If nothing else, we're making them think about it a lot, right? I mean, do I really want to duplicate sewer guys? Am I better off just playing a cult master and trading in hindsight? Like, I'm gonna have the secret for Ryan anyway. Yeah, that's silly. Like, let's just play the dude. It's just so focus on the secrets. Like, just make the good play, maybe, right? I think that's fine. I think the pressure plate will probably be gone, but they might coin before they have a minion, so it may not. That might make it better for Orion. Or if they hold the coin into the Orion turn. Yeah, so no minion yet, so we might save that pressure plate for Orion, which is pretty cool. Okay, they're gonna clear there. That's pretty nice. So let's take a secret that's likely to proc for Orion. Snipe is the most likely. They're a rush-based deck. Yeah, Snipe's super good, actually. Super good. Now, with Snipe, do they still get the copy of the minion off special delivery? I think they do. What is this? This is win. No, it's after. This is also after. I don't know how it works. Oh, what a good answer, though. Wow. That's sad. Perfect draw off the top. Jeez. That sucked. That really sucked. Absolutely just a perfect answer. Well, now I'm not really feeling good about anything. Maybe Visage on the 2/5's okay. Decent body. Brutal. You just wrote Jailer. I love it. Oh, that's a good snipe target. Dang it. That's gonna go to 4/1 only. That's sad. It does mean it can't value trade and grow, I guess, though, which is kind of nice. They also don't know yet if this is an explosive trap or not, so they might be a little bit nervous here to attack face, which... Oh, nope, they have 0 fear. Okay. Alrighty. Oh my god. Oh, no, dude. This weapon, dude. I forgot the weapon is gonna be open and poisonous, dude. This one Venom Strike bow has ruined my entire game. Is this active yet? No, I thought it might be. Oh god, we're just so screwed, man. Oh god. God, this Venom Strike, bro, is just so gross. The actual perfect counter. Jeez. Murdered the Orion so easily. Killed my dude. It's a really good objection. A full mana objection. Wow. That's cool. It's still not active. You're kidding me. What did Hero Power this turn? So that just dies. Hey, Mrs. Kilbin. What in God's name are you doing? You're kidding me. You could not wait for me to eat a snack. That is something else. I love it. Those pizza slices look good. I'm jealous. Oh, pressure plate on a 1/1. No. This has to happen, right? Or maybe they just want to save health. Maybe they're worried about their life total a little bit. Wound Prey is really good on that Crowley, and they know I got it, so they might want to trade the Crowley here to protect it against that Wound Prey. I am so jealous. That pizza looks. Pizza looks almost as good as you. You said I look like a pumpkin though, so. Yeah, trading to kill off the stealth 2 here maybe, or trying to at least. Oh, they can. They're gonna get 2 more. Yeah, that's really nice. Really good. Oh wait, oh yeah, 2 more. Oh no, special if he's only first minion. No, they're not actually killing it here. Oh well, Crowley can. They're really pushing hard for this tomb crawler, huh? Oh. Whoa. Okay, just wanted to get the ETC procs, I guess, in reality. Okay. Well, that lets me clear these 3 things. I mean, banana split on the rush minions actually kind of cool, I guess. Wow. Okay. Actually insane. Okay. I mean, could they deal 7? Probably, but if not, what an insane turn. Wow. That came together well and fast. No Gorehowl. Yeah, good call. Yeah, no Gorehowl. Yeah, thank you. Yes. If it had been Gorehowl, you are banned. You're out of here. Okay. Man, that was a heck of a swing turn, guys. Them leaving these alive for just the face damage too, right? Like, quite an interesting move. They have so many minions though, like they can probably just clear stuff. Jeez. Is this 2 more of these idiots? Yeah, they're just gonna like clear everything, huh? Oh, but yeah, this only gets 1 now, so that is a little better. Okay, yeah, I forgot Sparking got nerfed. It's still gonna be enough though, isn't it? Seems like it's gonna be enough. If nothing else though, it's not gonna... Oh, it's not enough to clear this guy. Okay, so we may be able to take a good trade here. We're not dead is the good news. Like, we're not behind on board yet either. They keep hitting 1 health stuff. I guess... There, that's the one I was looking for, yeah. I might find a lethal, honestly. We could just treasure to a lethal. If nothing else. Ancient Mysteries, okay. No lethals here. That's only 2. It's 8. Maybe set up an explosive runes. I'm thinking about taking the kobold though, just so I have a taunt minion, just something to be defensive here, and maybe get some good legendaries in hand. I don't know, these just aren't that good. I don't know, the hand's not really that useful. I think this is the right move. He is neutral and cheap too, so that helps. I want a secret. Runes is pretty good some of the time, but I have to kill this 4/3. No, I don't think so. I think I want a legendary. It increases my odds of getting a playable legendary right now. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah. Fine by me. I gotta kill this. It's too gross. It's gotta die. It's gotta die. Okay, so... Well, I mean, yeah, not bad. Ysera's cheap. Medivh is cheap. This is 12 damage. Medivh would be 13. It's not quite good enough. Do they actually have a beast for this, man? That's gonna be gross. Oh, coerce too. Jeez Louise. Uh-oh. Ugh. Big damage too. Man. How do I win from here, guys? Oh! Oh, that's not good. Don't trade this. Why? Trade this, right? I mean, it is overkill, I guess. You get a minion, but this gets the minion on board, right? And leaves you with more health. I'm at 2 health here, guys. How do I win, man? I don't know. Oh my god, are you kidding me? RegisKillbin, I need your help here. I don't know what I need. I need double Book of the Dead. I need Wand of Disintegration, maybe, but then a weapon almost always kills me. Gnomish Army Knife. I don't have anything playable with it. Mask of Mimicry into a... None of these are playable. I guess I got a Kobold again then and just hope for what? I don't... There's nothing good enough. It's 6 mana, right? Yeah, Locust would have been insane. Yeah, Locust would have been lethal, yeah. I don't think there's anything here, but it's the best play we have. That doesn't really help. Does this have anything? Tarum just makes my dude weaker. This doesn't have anything, right? No. Dang, dude, that game was so close. Ugh. Was there any way to win that game? Better treasures, I think? I feel like the treasures have kind of let us down. Treasures have kind of let us down. I don't know. Wow, they actually rolled a 1. If I'd hit Wand, I might have been able to live a turn. Oh, gosh, dang it, dude. Ugh. Wand. Okay, yeah, we think we want a Wand. Yeah, that's good. We love Wand. Okay, that's kind of sneaky good. These are good neutrals, though. These are 1 neutral minion. This is no neutrals. Berserker's buffed and Fairy Dragon's buffed. They're not cheaper, though. Malygos is cheaper, but to what end? I don't think there's many good Malygos plays here. I think I still like this better, though. Still think Jailer. Explosive Roots would have killed a Saber? Well, yeah, but we don't know that they're playing a Saber, right? You know they're playing a Saber because you saw it happen and you're telling me after the fact, but we don't know what they're playing at the time. So, you know, developing a random legendary might give me more survivability, more taunt, more healing. Hi, Boo. I think we all heard your burp, by the way, just so you know. I want to revisit the VOD. I want to revisit the VOD and see if we heard your burp. I mean, chat, did you hear the burp? I want to know, chat. Did you hear the burp? It's gonna be like people reviewing the audio, the tape, like conspiracy theories. We heard the burp. I increased the audio by 12 decibels and I heard the burp. All right, Orion's good. No burps, they say, Boo. They didn't hear the burp. You're burp free since 93. Ooh, Conjure on 1. Yes, let's go. It's really nice. Do we actually just play Fairy Dragon 2? Oh, I hope they don't actually activate a secret right here. How sad would that be? Don't activate a secret. Seems almost impossible. Super unlikely. Fortunately, though, they also aren't great for Orion either. Let's just go ahead and hilt this. I think that's a little better than Fairy Dragon because I can maintain my coin for Orion, right? When are we getting the 24-hour burping stream? I don't know. Not soon, I think. Oh God. I mean, it's not right. I can hit things right. Oh God. Oh. Wait, why didn't that misdirect? Why didn't that misdirection? Oh, it's my turn. Yeah, it's my turn. Duh. Seekers don't activate on your turn. Yeah, of course. No, that's right. Oh, that's right. It's my turn. It's my turn. Well, no, it wasn't my turn. Wait, what? No. Well, no, it was my turn because it. Oh yeah, this is my turn. Yeah, never mind. It's my turn. Yeah. It's my turn. Okay, I got it. It's my turn. I understand. What an insane counter to have, by the way, dude. I make a turn 1/9/9 and they just casually have the perfect vengeful visage to play immediately. Like, that's so gross, honestly. I'm so sad by that, honestly. It's so gross. Do they trade here? Do they go face? It's gonna tell us a lot about how they plan to play this game. Okay, that's smart. Hit your own 9/9, please. Oh, okay. Dang. We about to get a race on here? They trade now. Yeah, they took damage. They trade. I think that's smart. I like that. Thinking about this, right? I think I hold these for next turn together. I don't know. We're not behind, so I think it's okay. This 4/1's a little susceptible to hero power after value trading. I'm not sure that's right. My thought was I'm putting a 3/4 next to it, so it's not like the risk is huge if it does connect. Man, snipes.
Just between us.
This is probably going to be a double cross. But that's okay.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
More cards to activate the Orion as far as I'm concerned. It's just better for me overall. Just better. I did get my PlayStation set up today, Guy Prime. Yeah, I got it rolling today. I haven't like set it up to stream yet. I got to figure all that out. I got to figure out how to connect to my capture card, and I don't know about audio stuff. I got to figure out audio stuff. I don't know. So not anytime soon yet, but it is here. It is working. I haven't even got to play anything yet. I'm here with you guys instead. No spell played. Dang, that's not good news. Shoot, I can't actually protect the Orion now. Crap. They don't know that, though. They don't know that. So they might mess up on order here. They might think that's an Oasis barrier for all they know. Oasis ally, I mean. So they may cast a spell first to deal with it instead and snowball from there, right? They might just take the trade, though. That's certainly not a bad play either. So we'll see what they do. Some toughness. I feel like I want to greet. Oh, smart, man. Smart. Well, it's really no more smart than playing a spell first, honestly, though. Because if it had been an ally, that would have just died to the trade. So I don't know if that is smart, honestly. Oasis Barrier, yes, it's the best card. It attaches a 360 to your face. Oh God. So this is what it's like, huh? This is what it's like. I mean, I feel like there's maybe a win here with a mansion manager hitting me in the face.
You've been in tighter scrapes, Reno.
So I once again have to believe that this is. Where is this rogue secret from? Is it hard run? It's hard run. That to me feels like double cross, but they already have a double cross. So you think it might actually be it's probably a sticky situation. It's perjury. How do you know it's everybody's really confident it's perjury? I mean, oh, I'm an idiot. I literally mana-binded it. It's perjury, so I can't influence it at all. Oh, you guys are great. You guys are the best at this. Let me tell you what. How is this still not active? Can I snipe a hero power? I need to kill this because I really want the eye for an eye. Let's try to snipe it, dude. I don't know. This is going to be an 8 and it's going to hit. And they're going to take 8 from eye for an eye. They're going to be at 11. Is that what they're at? 11? Yeah, they're going to be at 11. Okay. Hand is just, let me look at my hand, by the way. Look at this. I have all this mana and nothing to do. How sad is that, man? Doesn't mean I can like maybe test into a wand or something. Oh no, the weapon beats eye for an eye. No! Played Proto Drake? Come on, dude. They have dodged this Hidden Wisdom, by the way, the entire game. They have never played a single freaking third card. I have to get wand, right? There's no other out here. Eye for an eye again. I mean, we know they're not playing 3 cards ever because they just refuse to. They navigated the Scalebane turn perfectly. They've never played 3 cards. Like, I just can't. How do you win like that, right? This still isn't active. You're kidding me, dude. I thought for sure that it would be active by now. Okay, guys. So I need them to BM, right? I just need them to BM and attack me with the Orion. Right. This is the play. I just like obviously they win if they aren't an idiot, but if they attack with the Orion to BM me, then they lose. It's that simple. And one, oh my god, if that hero powered hit face, did I win? Well, no, they can still attack with a 2/5. No. They're fine. They can do this. This is the visage target. Ugh. Chat is making sniping claims. I don't know. I'm always hesitant to claim sniping, but I'll let you guys do whatever you want. You're neutral observers, so you are neutral observers. YouTube will chime in too, I'm sure. Yeah, the 9/9 getting the wrecked on turn 1 was brutal. Absolutely brutal. That was gonna be hard to recover from. Visage was just so perfect. It was the cadence of their turns. Yeah, again, I didn't notice. I don't know. You guys do your thing. We petered out pretty fast, so it might have been tough anyway. Is this still bugged? Oh no. Oh, dude, I have so much gold I didn't know about. Holy crap. Yes. Oh my god! I thought I was out of gold. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, that was incredible. Wow, even more XP here. I might have more gold coming. Not yet. Wow. The time for them to play felt like they were checking you out first. I'm getting checked out live on stream? Man. I hope they were cute. Cornelius Peeler, dude. Thanks for the tier 1. Wow. Happy to raid, man. You don't have to sub just because I raided. That's okay. Thank you, though. That's really nice. I hope it went well. Did you send me a Twitch message? I believe I might have seen that if that was you. I don't remember. Maybe a tweet, too, I think I saw. But either way. All right. We're going to play a deck. That was good. A couple fun duels runs there, actually. I thought both of those were fun. I still feel like there's something to do with the Reno deck there that I just can't get. It never quite gets there fast enough, or you know, you saw it. It just kind of flounders sometimes, or something there with the right deck build, or maybe just the right passive. We got a garbage passives that didn't help, but something there might help us. But anyway, so a couple fun runs. So let's do some standard before I go. I want to get like one good deck video tonight if I can. I was looking around at decks. There was I haven't played this turn 5 Paladin goofiness yet. So we might do this. This might make a fun highlight video for me. A good quick highlight video. The turn 5 or 6 Jailer deck. We've seen this pop up a few times. I don't think this is going to be very good at all, but it is kind of goofy and fun. It's a good highlight video. Turn whatever. Say turn 5. I think you can technically do a turn 5. So, you know, this is garbage. Tutor for your jailer and your Kael'thas and your cavalry horn, and summon a big jailer early in the game. You guys will see it work. Just want to get a few games of this. And then there was only one other deck I really wanted to play, was maybe some like Abyssal Imp Warlock with Sylvanas. I kind of want a cool Sylvanas game. Other than that, I haven't seen a lot of decks popping up, honestly. The mini set really didn't make a lot of new decks. It has made some, like a few decks got like additions. A few things got a little better. Got some new cards, but nothing really new showed up too much. This Silverhand Pure Paladin was a little bit of a new deck, and the Bunny Hopper Jailer Paladin was definitely kind of new, and the Rats deck was kind of new, but not much beyond that. So unless something revolutionary pops up in the next day or two, we're probably going to start building more fun meme decks. You know, crazier ideas. Big Hunter. I still haven't done an Overload Shaman. There's a few angles to approach it there, I think.
Uther versus Arthas. Glad you could make it, Uther. I shall bring honor to the Silver Hand.
All right. Okay, you just hard mulligan in this deck for either Order of the Court or Vindicator. You got to get Order of the Court or Vindicator or you lose. So we just hard mull for either and do our best to stay alive until then. But if you don't hit them early, I think you're kind of screwed. Is the moral of the story. Oh, cool. Excellent. It's perfect. Yeah, great. Turn 2 Order of the Court. Let's go. So we're gonna draw Jailer. Then we're gonna draw Kael'thas. Oh no, we're fine. These are fine. These are playable. I need to make sure I don't have so many expensive cards that I can't play them the turn I finish attacking with Cavalry Horn. I need to be able to play, but I'll be able to play Renathal on 3, so he'll be gone anyway. So we're gonna play Order of the Court. We're gonna get Jailer, Kael'thas, Cavalry Horn. We're gonna equip Cavalry Horn. We're gonna attack once with it, okay? It's gonna feel great. Man, this feels garbage, but I think it's correct. Jailer on turn 2, nice. We're gonna attack once with it. The second time we attack with it, we're gonna have a hand where Kael'thas is the lowest minion in the hand, because we're gonna play everything else out at the same time. And then we're gonna have a 1 mana Jailer. Or no, it's still 0 mana. 0 mana Jailer. Forgot how he got nerfed. And then we just hope that the opponent cannot deal with our Jailer Kael'thas board. We might have an Invigorating Sermon to buff them as well, so that we can kill our opponent quickly enough before we die. That's the moral of the story here. Before our impending death. So, I actually have to have 2 minions to play, so I have to save these, right? I need... Really? Oh, wait, Ivus doesn't work, though. No, he works. No, Ivus is fine. Ivus is fine. Never mind. I have to save these, though, because... oh, no. Yeah, because I'm not playing Kael'thas, so I have to save the 2 minions here. Yes. These have to be the 2 minions. The Doomsayer, though... The Doomsayer's going to kill my board. Guys. Why is Doomsayer in here? It's gonna kill my board. This beats immune. I'll get to a Vindicator. I'll get to a Vindicator. We can use the Vindicator, because I'm gonna draw 2 sermons. So I need to play the Doomsayer now, basically. Next turn, I Cavalry Horn. I'll get to the Vindicator. It's fine. It's fine. Vindicator being a 3-mana minion here is going to save me. I'm going to have to wait a turn, though, basically, to draw the Vindicator. I'll just have to chill a turn on the Horn. Because I'm going to draw Sermon, and then the turn I would be finishing the Horn, I'm going to draw Sermon. So we'll have to wait one more turn. So actually, I can play Invigorating Sermon next turn.
Anybody?
Might as well. Or could play Horn now and Sermon and Hero Power, I guess, on 6. That's probably better. As long as I don't break the Horn. I can go ahead and attack now, just so that it's a sure thing. Right? It'll be a sure thing. That's fine. So, gotta wait a turn here. We're just chilling for a turn. Just absolutely hanging out for a turn. So we need to get the Vindicator. Have to get a Vindicator. Because remember, you're not playing the Kael'thas, so he's... this will be the second minion if I don't play a third minion, right? You need to play 3? No, you need to play 2. It's the third minion is the free one. You don't need to play 3, and then the fourth one is the free one. So I play Vindicator, Ibis, attack, that summons Kael'thas out of hand, then Jailer is free. Yeah, Taunt's gonna be tough, no question about that. Taunt's gonna be annoying. Okay, here we go. Kind of a turn late because of the Doomsayer, but that's all right. Ibis is still really, really big here. Nice, honestly. Can play this too. It's free. It's nice. Ooh, that rush is a great shape for this. It's not free. It's not free. I forgot I drew a card. It's not free. Dang it. Now I have to wait a whole nother turn. Oh my god. Okay, just ignore me. I might hit Great Hall. I might hit Doomsayer. It's pretty unlikely. I'm pretty likely to get a playable 2-drop here. Oh my god, it's not free, guys. I totally forgot. I was thinking I was drawing a spell, to be honest. For some reason I thought I was gonna get a spell like for some reason I thought it was like the actual, oh god, that's gonna be a minion. Does that still activate for Kael'thas or not? This game has gone as far south as possible, dude. Oh, I got Great Hall anyway. You're kidding me, dude. This is such garbage. Can I just play the Kael'thas now? I can just play the Kael'thas, right? Oh, no. It still doesn't work. No, I have to play 2. Oh my god, this could not have gone worse, honestly. I'm gonna persist. I should have shame conceded like 10 years ago, right? Like obviously I should have shame conceded, but I'm gonna persist here. Let's win as wrong as possible. Oh man. Yeah, just play the Jailer. Yeah, good point. They should already be dead. The good news is here I can hit the Okani, so I don't have to worry about it. They don't have a taunt or anything, so I can just kill Okani. Oh no, I can't because I have to play these first. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't work. Because I have to actually play these. This doesn't draw anything. If I hit him first, then I'm pulling these out of hand. Then if I'm not, well, wait, I can play. No, I need 10 mana to play Kael'thas and Bloodsail, and it would pull the. So I might as well just play this anyway. We know it's getting countered, but let's wait one more turn. Dude, if I can somehow salvage this game, I'm literally at 10 mana. Oh god, it fell apart completely. You can play Jailer on turn 10 with this deck, yeah. If I draw Great Hall now or Doomsayer now, forget it, dude. This game is cursed. Actually so cursed. Oh, I gotta take 9 hitting that now. Oh my god. So Gangster does actually work, but it's like too late. I can debuff it, I guess. No, that's fine. I only take 3. That's fine then. Okay. All right, this is actually, you know what, in the scheme of things, this could be a lot worse. You know what, it could be a lot worse. Pretty much dead to fatigue, but you know what, it could be worse. Okay. 5 turns late, but we got it, baby. We did it. We did it. No big deal. Yeah, Gangster's pretty nuts. Or not. Oh, I'm just dead, obviously. Good lord, dude. It went perfectly. Exactly as we planned. All right, so now we'll get to do this for real. Definitely for the first time. I definitely didn't mess anything up, okay? Don't worry about it. Works as advertised, yeah. All right. Okay. Now we get to do it for real. I should include that game in the YouTube video at the end, just to make fun of myself.
Uther versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. Your judgment begins.
Okay, Order of the Court. Amazing, yeah. I mean, we can keep a Doomsayer, honestly. These are fine, too. We'll hit what we need. These are both good. I mean, if I get one other good cheap minion, I'm going to just be... Oh, we have coin this game, too. Wow. Okay, this could be the nut game. Turn 3, Doomsayer. Turn 4, Cavalry Horn. Ibis is fine. Okay, let's play this out to kill that Trog. I'm gonna want to Order in the Court next turn. If they buff this, the 4/1 sometimes still kills it, but there's that stupid 2/3 buff, so not always. Regis and his nut game. Nico, dude, isn't it kind of wild how many good cards Hunter gets? Yeah, dude, Hunter has been insane. Yeah, they've been on a real roll lately. I still can't believe they buffed Harpoon Gun. That's what surprised me mostly. Harpoon Gun was just so gross already. I felt like just waiting in the wings to be good. Okay. Hey buddy, what's up? And thanks for the bits, by the way, Nico, man. That's really nice. Thanks for the 100 bits. So Gnome Private Ibis is fine. Like I said, Doomsayer next turn's good. Then we coin the Cavalry Horn on 4. And hopefully we have a turn 5 Jailer. That's the plan. This might obviously die, but that's okay. It might not too, though, honestly. I don't know. They don't have a buff or Harpoon Gun or something to react. We have a lot of choices, so I imagine there's something. Yeah, there you go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Saving me a little life along the way. Still getting kind of scary though. Okay, just take damage out of play, I guess. I don't know. Wish I could kill that, but the buff's too big. So we're good to go next turn. We play Gnome Private. We play Ibis. We attack. We is this helping? Is this helping? I don't know. We play Gnome Private. We play Ibis. We attack. We summon a Kael'thas, and we play the Jailer. And hopefully the Ibis here is big enough to actually make a good trade on board. I'm hoping he can tidy up a little bit, because I don't know if we're going to be able to win a race at this rate. Actually, a little bit scary here. We're taking some big hits. So that would be great. Here we go. Don't mess this up, bro. How big are you? Not big, bro. Not big. Not very big, bro. I feel like I'm gonna have to trade for a turn because I'm down to 20. I feel like I'm just gonna die. The Divine Shield, obviously, on the Ibis is completely pointless, so we would have preferred any stats there, I think. But the opponent just gets to hit me here for what, 7, 10, 12, 14, and I'm in fatigue? There's no way I win fast enough. There's zero chance. We're so dead. Yeah, literally. Oh yeah, taunt's useless too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, literally any stats. I just wanted rush in all stats, really. Yeah, that would have been the way to go. Yeah, we're super dead. Too much pressure here. Maybe it'll be somebody who doesn't know they can attack through taunt. That's our only hope here. You know, deck's good when the only hope it has to win is that the opponent does not understand the game mechanics. Oh, Connie doesn't really matter. I mean, they're not attacking face and they're about to rope out. Dude, this can't be. No, dude, not like this again, dude. No, dude, they don't know. Dude, Blizz needs to fix this, I think, or do something. I don't know. It's like, what is? I honestly legit don't know what that does. Okay, it's like, I sent a message to Blizzard about this, and like I just dropped it in a spot, and nobody really reacted to it or acknowledged it. So I don't know if it was seen or not. You know, I don't know if they are. Oh man, should I just concede, guys? I feel so bad about this. This feels so bad to win like this over and over again. So some of you I know will say, no, you shouldn't concede. I think I'll concede. I don't know. What do we have lethal set up? Yeah, we actually don't. 11, 22, 24, 20. Oh, we do. Yeah. No, we have 20. What? 16, 22, 24, 20. Yeah, we have 26. Okay. Yeah, I'll just concede, bro. I feel bad. Yeah, listen, I'm with you. My brain also would just try, right? Like I have a scientific brain. You know, many of us do. We would at least just try to attack face. I'm with you, right? Like I don't feel too bad, but at the same time, it's happened multiple times. So clearly there could be an indicator. You know, obviously people think it's broken. Or think, you know, it works a way that it doesn't. Yeah, I've won like 3 or 4 games like this. Yeah. Yeah, Nico's saying that when you start targeting for an attack, the taunt still pops up even though you don't need to attack, so it's stupid. Yeah, I mean, clearly something here is amiss. I guess let's test freezing trap first here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I mean, explosive doesn't matter. Ice doesn't matter. Motion doesn't matter. Oh yeah, explosive matters a little, I guess. Okay, so they actually have lethal, guys. I'm gonna let them. They have lethal. They can attack if they. I'm gonna let them win if they just choose to try to attack face. They have lethal, right? They can do it. They have more than enough with fatigue, particularly. Let's see if they science it out. Come on, Babici, I believe. I want you to get there. But if not, I feel like something visually or UI or just some kind of indicator would really go a long way, you know? So it's like in some ways I don't feel too bad because, you know, they should try perhaps, but at the same time I feel a little bad. Oh, here we go. Maybe they'll try. I think they got it. They seemed like they were really trying. Babici, please. Please. Try. Go oh no, Babici, I was gonna concede and I feel so bad. I was really rooting for him, you know, like I'm gonna message Blizz again. So I know this is silly, but I still have people losing games because they don't know they can attack face through taunted immune minion. I don't know how to, like, you know, it's just like, you know, I just want to say, like, you know, just try it, just see what happens, just try it, you know, like that's my brain, and I'm sure designers' brains at Blizzard are thinking the same thing, like this isn't a big problem, they just need to try it, but it just keeps happening.
Mine is the only way.
I will protect the innocent.
Okay, these are not Order in the Court, so we mulligan them. Oh, we do have some Earth Vindicator though. We can keep that. That's good. That's good. That turns into an Order in the Court guaranteed, so that's nice. Gangster's a great minion for post dude, so we'll keep that. These actually we don't really want Trog, I don't think, post immune, because he can lock out the board too much. That could be awkward. Let's get rid of the Trog now. We basically need 2 minions in hand, and that's what we need. Surprised you're finding people at your MMR that don't know they can attack through taunt immune. Yeah, maybe that actually tells you even more, honestly, because we're at, like, you know, Diamond 4. It's not like it's just bronze players. It's clearly a UI or visual issue at some level. There's something happening in the UI or visuals that are. Oh, they have a library already? Jeez, that's gross. Oh no, just drawing. Okay, well that's a little better. Kill the 3/1, get our thing going here on turn 3. This is great. Give me the turn 5 jailer, baby. They're gonna take away our deck slots, yeah. It's only been a couple of days, people will figure it out. I think that's right, but the problem is I suspect there will be a lot of people who say, screw this, this is dumb, I'm quitting. Like, they may not get a chance to figure it out if they say, well, this is so stupid, I can't attack through a taunt immune minion, that's so broken, this new card's garbage, I'm quitting this game forever. Which, you know, you and I wouldn't react that way, obviously. You know, we would figure it out, we'd try to attack face and it'd work out, and we'd be like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's just a weird visual. But there are people who will do that, and it makes me sad that those people will just maybe disappear from the game forever. So yeah, I don't know the answer. Man, should I put a mistress in? Well, it's never gonna die, and I kind of need the healing. I need to kill this Imp Gang boss ASAP. It's gonna take me a whole extra turn to kill this Imp Gang boss. Oh god, dude, I'm dead. This deck is really susceptible to getting ran over. So hard to kill everything in time. I mean, we're gonna have enough to set up a counter lethal by any chance? I don't think so, right? I don't think. Oh, I gotta play all 3 of these. Oh shoot, that doesn't work. Oh wait, how do you avoid this problem? Because my curve, oh, I couldn't play the sermon on 4. I had to play one of these minions, didn't I? Oh shoot, yeah, I had to play one. Oh dang, well, we're just dead then. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, whatever. Now I'm gonna draw one again. Oh yeah, you got to be careful that I didn't even realize this won't work now, because I as soon as I play the 3rd one, the jailer's now the 4th minion. He's not free, and if I don't play it, I pull it from the cavalry horn. Oh yeah, we got to be really mindful of that later. And now I need to actually play both of these because I always draw a minion next turn. Yeah, that's okay, we're just dead. I think we're gonna lose anyway. So this is a good time to learn this, actually, but we got to keep that in mind.
Sorry, we don't have any ink.
One of my favorite streamers got stuff changed to say this would be cool to see another streamer change something in the game I play. Oh, I've had stuff changed in Hearthstone before. I mean, I wouldn't want to take credit for it singularly because it's often me representing you guys. It's really you guys getting stuff changed, but I have definitely explained things to Blizzard in a way that instigated change in one way or another. So it has already happened. but it's never like a personal cause. It's always oh my god, these also screw you. Are you kidding me? Why is this so hard? This shouldn't be this hard to make this work. What on earth?
True strength comes from within.
Why is this such a pain, dude?
Bound to come this way.
For the light.
Like, I have to go pull the Kel'Thas, right? It's not
For the light.
it's not gonna be the 3rd minion now. Just doesn't work, dude. You have to play that 3rd minion before the sermon. We just got to notice that next time. You can't play the sermon on 4 just because it fits. You have to make sure there's only 2 minions left exactly. You have to horn before you start drawing your 3 mana minions too. There is a weirdly tight little window here to make this work. You don't understand the problem right now? The problem with my hand, when I have 3 minions in hand, I need Jailer to be the 3rd minion, and I need Kel'Thas to be the lowest cost minion in my hand. So there is a mutually exclusive issue where if I have 2 minions on board to save Jailer as the 3rd, then the weapon will pull the 1-drop, or the low cost minion, whatever. It won't pull a Kel'Thas into play. And alternatively, if I play all 3 minions so that the weapon pulls the Kel'Thas, then Jailer will be the 4th minion, not the 3rd minion. So there's a sort of catch-22 there in that particular hand state. We just hard mulligan for order. These minions don't matter. We'll get whatever minions later. We just need order and or Vindicator. So does the cavalry horn being in hand early mess anything up from the order standpoint? Do I need to like order a turn later, for instance, so that I don't accidentally start drawing too many minions? I mean, that's probably a problem to solve later because I need the minions first and foremost. I mean, I need the order first and foremost. Unless I just randomly stumble into the 2 big guys. Why am I playing this out against a demon hunter? I'm not paying any attention is why. I honestly didn't even notice they were a demon hunter. I just autopiloted. Absolutely, because it could have held for beaming sidekick and it would be better almost always, I think. Because the draw here is fundamentally important. Nothing else matters. Have to hit order in the court. This deck's like kind of just, you know, for trying to get a turn 5 jailer out. It's kind of not, I don't know, it's not that fun to me. It's sort of just, I don't know. It's like you do the thing. It's kind of like a combo deck that's not lethal, if that makes sense. It's an interesting way to think about it, but that's how it feels. A combo deck that's not really lethal. Oh, Stonehearth, perfect. Okay, that's what we needed. This is a bit of an issue, though. How do we deal with this Thinno? I think I'll hit it once here so that the Cavalry Horn can kill it next turn. That seems fine. All right, so we have 2 minions in hand. That's actually perfect. We're gonna coin Cavalry Horn, and we'll be ready to go. Actually, yeah, we're gonna be great. Yeah, this is perfect. Because we still have no extra minions coming. 2 minions. Yeah, this is actually perfect opener. Really, really good. That Stonehearth right on time is going to end up saving this game for sure. Actually insane. All right. So next turn is just gnome attack jailer. Perfect. Turn 5 jailer, dude. That is fun. That is not a good target, unfortunately, but thankfully we can go face. Maybe they'll kill the, maybe they'll play the 1/1. Maybe we'll get some relics. Nope. I've never known, does that actually outcast? It does not. Okay, even though it was in outcast position. Interesting to learn. Alrighty. I mean, I think I just go face, right? We don't really care about a 1/1. Who cares? Hello, Mr. Turn 5 Jailer. What's up, buddy? All right, so this is 14 on these 2 minions. I mean, that's usually a 2-turn lethal setup, and I can buff as well, so here we go. Pretty nice. This is just here it is. I mean, there's nothing to say, you know. It happens sometimes. It has been surprisingly consistent. I've messed this up twice now, but if I weren't messing it up, I feel like this has been fairly reliable. I don't know that it's always going to win games, but it's happening at least. So really just like counter pressure. I don't think there's any removal in Demon Hunter that's good at dealing with this. There's no Twisting Nether style effects or whatever. Taunts disrupt us a little maybe, and concedes help us. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's the story of the turn 5 jailer. I think that's the video. I don't think it needs any more. We did have that other crazy game. Maybe I'll add that other crazy game at the end of that game so that you guys can watch more action of the turn 5 jailer. Just for fun, because I don't really want to spend a lot of time playing this, you know. It worked. It won. I think if you play this, it'll work for you sometimes, and you'll win sometimes. And yay. Add Phelan for Sermon. I think the Sermon's really specific because it gives you often like 5 extra damage on board, which helps you end the game sooner. I think if you're trying to play for Phelan, no, you can't play for Phelan actually. No. Don't add Phelan, you'll break the deck, because then Phelan will be in hand as a 4-mana minion that you have to play before you draw your Kael'thas. Your 4-mana cards have to be Sermons or it won't work, because you'll draw a minion when you're going to try to summon Kael'thas and it'll be a 4-mana minion, which means it won't be playable. It might be, but you'd still play it pre-jailer. You'd have to play it pre-jailer. No, and then you have 3 minutes. No, it won't work. You can't do it. You have to have a spell. Has to be a 4-mana spell. They're there very importantly as a buffer to give you the right hand to summon. Because remember, the Cavalry Horn's always summoning the lowest cost minion. So you have to make sure Kael'thas is the lowest cost minion in your hands. He has to be the lowest. So if you draw a 4-drop, he's not the lowest. You suddenly summon Phelan off your attack, not Kael'thas. Or you play Phelan and he did nothing anyway. So it just won't work. It breaks the deck if you don't have exactly Sermon there as the buffer. Okay, let's see. That my main goal tonight was to get some Duels runs done. Unfortunately, I don't think we got great Duels videos necessarily. I think we did have that one really fun highlight game with the secret deck, and we got a highlight here with the turn 5 jailer deck. So we did get a couple of videos tonight, which was the goal. I didn't want to stream too long. I had a busy day today and I got a busy day tomorrow, so I just wanted a short stream just to get on, have some fun with stuff, and go from there. So I think we'll call it. I think we'll drop a raid, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It'll probably be again late tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff going on during the day tomorrow, so probably do a late stream again tomorrow. Probably another just Duels and standard mix. I think that sounds pretty fun. And then I'm thinking I might do a pretty long stream on Saturday with the goal of hitting 100,000 followers. We're really, really close to 100,000 followers. So I thought it might be nice to hit 100,000 followers Saturday. Maybe we'll do a long stream, celebrate or something, do some giveaways, whatever. So anyway, enjoy this raid. Thanks for hanging out, ton, everybody. Love you a ton. Good luck out there in the universe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.